Peace and love. Good morning. Greetings, salutations, brothers and sisters. I had a warning vision last night that I want to share with you. Today is January the 11th, 2016. I had the vision last night, January the 10th, 2016. This vision to me was a warning vision. To all my brothers and sisters, get ready, and please prepare yourself, because what I seen yesterday, it definitely scared me, and the spirit of fear was inside of me. I'm gonna start with the dream from where it began. I remember a lot. I wrote it down. So I wouldn't forget it. And I know it looked like scribble scrabble on the paper, but I was writing it fast so I wouldn't forget it. My vision starts with this. I'm in this refuge camp setting, but it reminded me of the place where my father used to work. My father used to work at a chemical plant, and if you ever seen chemical plants, it looked like a small city, but it wasn't a chemical plant. It just looked like it. And instead of houses, it was like little huts, like maybe 12 by 24 or 24 by 24 or whatever. It was real small. But I remember being home with my family, and a regular day, and my wife wanted to go to a friend's house, take the kids over there so they could have a little fun and eat dinner with each other and things like that. So I said, okay, well, I'll see y'all when y'all get back. So they left, and the vision switched. I'm walking with my father, and we're just walking around, and we're talking about different things, like shooting the breeze, nothing real heavy. And we walked past this particular building, and it was like for medical use. Like people was going back and forth inside of there because some people were sick, and when I guess when you got hurt, you went to this building, and we heard people's voices yelling and all that kind of thing, stuff like that. But that didn't really capture me at the moment. But I was realizing where I was at. Like, wow, so from that point, the vision switched to I'm back at my hut, because that's what our homes were like huts. They was like small, so I'm back at my hut, and that was just me. But then this lady appeared there, and I don't know where she came from, but she was crying. Her eyes was full of water, and full of tears, and I thought that she was looking at me, but she was actually looking past me. And so I turned around to where she was looking, and the front door was open and the window was open. But as soon as I turned around to the front door so I could see what she was looking at, I heard this roaring like engines. They was so loud. It was so intense. Like it shocked me. I jumped like, oh. I jumped, and the spirit of fear was in me at this moment, because the things I saw was these picture the biggest military planes that you can imagine, and these things were flying like right over top of the huts, loud, big ones. I could see the engine thing spinning in the inside of some of them, and it was so loud they was roaring. And I seen jets, military jets. It was all kind of military aircraft in the air. I looked out the window, and you know how rain comes down and you can see the lines from the rains like dropping down, but these were smoke trails that was they were behind missiles. It was so many. It was like it was raining missiles, and it was shooting down, and the smoke trails was everywhere, like raining down. and it was loud. It was a lot of chaos. Like, I heard a whole bunch of explosions, and it was just chaos, total chaos. And I turned back. To look back at the woman who was there, but she was gone. I don't know what that means or who she was, but when I turned back to look at her, she was gone. Now, this is still going on with the roaring of the engines, and the gunfire and the smoke trails and everything. It was all over the place. And like I said, the spirit of fear was in me, and I was so frightened that I went to go look for my family. I was looking around trying to search where my family was at, and I couldn't find a place where this family lived at. Then I came across these two little boys, and I asked them. I said, "Do you know where this person lives at?" And they took me to this person's house, and it was their house. That was crazy to me. I seen them too, and they took me to the exact house where I needed to go. Now, once I get to the house, my children and the children who lived there were there, and one grown up was there with them, but my wife and another member of the family, they had went out to go look for food, and I couldn't find her, and I was so upset that I came out of the vision. I came out of it. And I came back, and I was a little hyper and stuff. I asked my wife. She was laying next to me. I asked her. I said, "Could you hear the engines and everything?" "Boy, what are you talking about?" I was like, "It was loud. You couldn't hear it?" And she was like, "Nah, I didn't hear anything." And then I told her about the dream, and she said, I told her that I couldn't find her. She said, "Oh, you left me there, huh? You better go back and find me." We went through that for a minute, but brothers and sisters, this dream was so intense. I had just asked the Lord for a vision, and He gave it to me. And to me, it was a warning vision. These airstrikes are coming. I don't know from what side they coming or when they coming, but they are coming. I don't know if it's going to start here, or is other countries going to come over here and start raining on us. I don't know, but it was so intense that I know the Lord was telling me to get myself prepared, and I want y'all to take heed, not just to my warning visions and dreams, but everybody else's dreams and visions who are sharing them here on YouTube or sharing them anywhere. Take heed to these dreams, because these are messages from the Almighty. Please do not take this for granted. Don't overlook this. Please don't. And I just wanted to come real fast and share that with you this morning. Glory be to God. My people, please prepare yourself. The Lord is coming. We don't know when, but I'm going to tell you right now, what I've seen in this vision, you don't want to have to go through this and experience this. This was like nothing else that I done seen in any movie or any imagination or thought that I had. It's nothing like this. It was nothing like this. So please prepare yourself. I love you.